What's going on, people just joining Abomination? Appreciate y'all coming through, checking out the video. Now, there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer, and there's a whole bunch of controversy around April. I got some thoughts, okay? But what are my thoughts on the trailer itself? How do I feel about this new Turtles reboot? Honestly, I don't give a shit, okay? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are always getting rebooted. There's always some different version of them for like every generation. It's just another one that's either going to be great or not. The fact that they're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can go young teen, you know, like preteen, or you can go older, mature teen. You know, Scooby-Doo, they seem like they was like 20 somethings and they were still considered meddling kids or teens or whatever. So I'm fine with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being younger, but I would say that it makes more sense that the enemies, the threat levels of their enemies, they would be older and more experienced to fight these villains. But those are just the stories that I'm used to. Let's check out this trailer and see what these turtles are talking about.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
All right, so like that right there, Bebop and Rocksteady. Now again, this is me personally wanting the turtles to be slightly older, although the dynamic of the turtles being younger and teens, it's fun. Okay, it is fun, but we just saw that from the last Ninja Turtles. I can't imagine these kids, the way they were behaving, beating up these dudes. Seth Rogen been fucking up a lot of shit lately, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. When I saw his name was attached to this, I just felt like it was gonna be trash.
Stay still. Stay still.
So apparently they've taken Leo's weapons, or maybe they're trading weapons and saying like, oh, let me see what I can do with this or whatever. I don't know. This part was fun though.
No. Oh! Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Hey.
And they record it. Now, I will definitely say this is a modernization of this story. Doing crazy stuff, you know, they're probably doing a TikTok or a YouTube video, something, whatever they call it, shell tube or some shit, I don't know. But yeah, so kids playing around again. This part was fun.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking, you're ruining my concentration.
You're fine, chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that?
Well, not that we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it?
Now the voices are fine. I think I would rather if Mikey and Donnie's voice be switched, because Mikey is the youngest, so it would make sense for his to be the lightest voice or more high pitched. But as far as the turtles, that's my only issue.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? What the heck?
The Splinter mullet, Splinter's terrible. That's all I gotta say. That look.
Can I kick it? What the heck are those things? They look like Little Shrek.
Now see, everybody's ugly. All the humans are ugly. Like this art, it's just. It makes it more understandable that everyone except the turtles are kind of ugly. And this is like that Tim Burton type shit that I personally don't like. Yeah, I know a lot of people compare this to Into the Spider-Verse as well with the choppy animation. I see some of that too, and I hate that shit's just like bleeding into everything now. But yeah, these people are fucking ugly. So it makes sense that everything's ugly in this.
Next to me. We've prepared our whole lives for this. Can I kick it?
Oh my god! Oh my, I'm gonna Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding? It was an accident. Mike, you want?
He's not bleeding, dude. This was hilarious. If you grew up with people around you, dumb shit happens, okay? And we're just like, oh snap, this really happening to him. Like, is he gonna survive? Oh my goodness, like how bloody is this gonna be? Or it's like shh, don't tell, don't say nothing. You can stick me back type shit. So this is hilarious. But it would have been more dope if this was like not a flashback scene, but an early showing of the turtles. Like there was this one part where they were tiny, like right here, like it shows where they're kids, like something like this, but instead with the current turtles that we're seeing where they're preteens, and then we get to see them as like teenagers, like 15, 16, 17, 18 type stuff.
Prepare.
So you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's ooze.
Ooze.
The mic.
It's nice, right? It's ooze.
Ooze.
The tongue. Yeah.
It's like
All right, let's go to April.
Contact with mystery were baby turtles.
All right. Yes, April looks terrible, okay? But all the humans look terrible. My thing with April is she was just now the race swapping. What I mean by I don't care, it's because like I said, all of these Ninja Turtles, they're just like reboot after another. Like it's so saturated that, you know, just law of averages. Some of them shit's gonna be terrible. Some might be great. Some appeal to others more than others. But she was already black or race swapped in TMNT Rise of the Ninja Turtles, like that series that had great animation but terrible fucking story. So it was still a chore to get through, and it's just like, damn, if this great animation was in a well-written story, this would be like the best Ninja Turtle shit ever. But even in that one, it's another one of those young black female geniuses, which that shit's just everywhere in the mainstream. So it just makes me feel like the mainstream is just creatively bankrupt, like you're saying it. But also, if she was such a super genius, she made a lot of dumb choices that makes you just really just believe, okay, if you were as smart as they're telling me, you wouldn't make this decision. But now it seems like they have to check another box by making her, yeah, she do got like a little turtle body. So by making her just, I don't know what to call it. But again, it seems like the mainstream has this issue where they provide or they give you the ugliest versions of a black woman. Even if they take an attractive actress, somehow they just make her look terrible. And this is something that I was seeing, but even my wife was pointing out, like, it seems like a lot of white people are working on like the hairstyles in Hollywood, so they don't really know how to do up black women's hair. So you have shit like, which again, in the Rise of Ninja Turtles, like she looks so close to Moon Girl from Disney. It's, you know, it's just like, I'm not saying variety from these characters, but like I'm watching Walking Dead right now, and those women just look very, their hair is terrible. And they just got them looking like all aggressive, like be aggressive a lot of time. You got somebody like Reva from Obi-Wan, who is a beautiful woman in real life, but they just made her just look so butchy and just so aggressive and just stone faced And again, my wife was pointing out like she got this like weird dread hump or braid hump and like one stiff long ass ponytail. It just seems like I made a thumbnail where every black woman is just like there's something in common. And now I'm not saying these women can't be beautiful or naturally beautiful, but it seems like Hollywood makes an extra step to make them look a certain way. Like, you know, the women in Wakanda forever, okay, probably with the exception of Angela Bassett, but the Woman King, like all of those women just look just animalistic. And you know, a lot of people gonna say, oh, this shit just sounds terrible, what I'm saying, but I'm black. I've been around a lot of black women, so I see the differences. I'm seeing the depictions that these people are putting on the screen. And not only that, like I just said, I'm seeing these women be beautiful in real life, but once they get up here on the screen, it's a totally different story. So that's my issue with this April. It's like she was already black. Okay, so you were getting people used to that. Now we have to give her the turtle shell body at the same time. So this whole body positivity shit going on, like that's the weird part. That's my issue with this April, especially considering, again, it's a reboot, it's an adaptation or whatever. So she doesn't have to be the reporter slash, you know, what is it? Kunoichi in training, a female ninja. Like that is the April that I would like to see. And I don't see that April here. It also reminds me of in Ra, she's supposed to be like a super genius or super smart or whatever, but we already got Donatello to fill that role. So April is the one who the eyes and ears above the ground, above the sewers on the street levels, by her being a reporter and getting connected with all the news and all this type of stuff, what things that are happening. And then by her interactions with them, then she's learning to defend herself, to fight. So she picks up the ninjutsu. I don't see this character being able to do that or playing that role necessarily. But again, why do we need all of these black female geniuses when those spots are already filled? Riri Williams, for instance, when Shuri is already there. Like, yeah, she is like, she's ugly on purpose, but she's ugly. Like all the humans are ugly in this shit. So I can't be too mad at it. Again, I'm just this decision. She was already black. Now, how can we check another box with her? Okay, let's make her a little chunkier. Okay, let's get the body positivity in there. And also something that we see with these changes is this strong, independent, especially black woman, don't need no man. And I don't see a Casey Jones insight in this, which is cool because, you know, Casey is like a best friend to Raph. So although you have the aggressive one with Raph already, you see Casey being the aggressive one, or the human that has decided to fight crime in his neighborhood because he see a lot of dumb stuff going on, and he wants to defend it. So almost like a Batman type thing. But he was a cool companion with Raph, for somebody that understood what he was going through. Just like, you know, April was kind of that, how I was talking about Donnie was already the super smart one. Now, April was not super smart, but she was definitely more intelligent, I think, than the rest of the turtles, and would help Donnie with generating ideas, you know, by her working for Baxter Stockman somewhat. I think it's some iterations besides being the newscaster or anchor, whatever she was doing on the camera. So she would be able to, that's what I mean by the eyes and ears up there and her connection. She was able to use that to help the turtles figure out some things. So they didn't exactly fill the roles or double up those roles, but they did give other characters, or like Usagi Yojimbo, the rabbit. He was a someone that was very serious about his, I think he was a samurai. But somebody that Leo could kind of relate to. And I can't think of who that role was for Mikey. I don't remember a character, but hey, Mikey was comic relief. Okay, maybe we just needed one of those. We didn't need two, or it would take away from from Mikey. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, long story short, I don't see a Casey Jones here, so it would make sense that they take out the man to keep the girl just surrounded by the dude turtles. But hey, maybe he could appear. From what I remember from Rise of the TMNT, he didn't come until the movie, and he was later on, like he was in the future, but he was very important for the movie. So, you know, it just made me think about, again, like going back to that movie. It's like they're taking the worst parts of that movie, or like, you know, it was already kind of trash and all they needed was to come up with better story. And this one is like, well, we're gonna make the story, seemingly make the story even more trash or make less sense, and then make the characters even make less sense. But you've seen Spider-Verse, so you should like this. All right, do I have anything else to say about this? Yeah, Ninja Turtles have been trash for a long time now, so it's just expected that this next one was going to be garbage, especially seeing Seth Rogen attached to the project. But I am a super Ninja Turtles fan. I love the fucking Ninja Turtles, and I hate to see it happening. But hey, just like Scooby-Doo, it's like, well, you know, it's been garbage for a while. I'm just going to assume this one's going to be the same thing, unless proven otherwise. And this trailer is not proven otherwise. We'll see another reboot in the next 5 to 10 years. For the next generation, and we'll see what changes will be made to that one. But I love the early 2000 Ninja Turtles. I love TMNT. Hell, I'll even give Michael Bay props for giving the different turtles some like personality or individualism, you know, some character. Even though trash ass movies, you know, I can give props where props were due. Now the turtles themselves were fucking ugly. They look like some monstrosities, but to just see the different personalities in them, starting to see like the different like headgear with them, that stuff is cool. But yeah, I hate to see this is happening, but at this point it's just kind of expected. Did I see this coming out in August? Oh shit. And this is coming out August 4th, 2023. I think Super Mario comes out August 5th. I'm pretty sure Mario is going to blow this shit out the water. So there's that, but we'll see. It'll be fun to see what happens. One who respects, seemingly, you know, looks like is respecting what came before, and is portraying that just about to the T. I know people have issues with Peach looking like strong woman. I didn't see that. She's been strong for a while now. They're just incorporating that into the movie. But this race swapping characters, and again, they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These are just the pre-teen Ninja Turtles, but it's kind of still in the name. They still got the wiggle room, but April doesn't look like she'll be as useful as she has been in the past. So we'll see what's going to happen with those two, as well as I haven't seen any marketing for this, but Mario has been fucking killing it for a while now, so all eyes are on that. But there you go. All right, people, go ahead and leave me a like or a dislike on this video depending on the commentary. All right, if those buttons are not enough for you, tell me how you really feel by leaving a comment down below. Are you excited for the Ninja Turtles? What is your favorite iteration of the Ninja Turtles? What do you think about the April race swap body positive version? Is she going to be LGBT community, that type of stuff? Is she going to be all that? All right, let's talk about it. Put that stuff down below. And if you find any value in my opinion whatsoever, and you want to hear more of my thoughts, I appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
So I'm not sure I get you.
Give me a real fight.
Any of you guys read that chapter in The Art of War about misdirection?